Hello everyone, this is SlideHunt for you. SlideHunt provides free video tutorials on C, C++ and data structures. To subscribe this channel, click on the subscribe button that appears at bottom right corner. Or you can visit my YouTube channel by typing www.youtube.com/slidehunt. Okay, let's back to our topic. In this tutorial, I am going to show you how to create a password field which replaces password characters with asterisk. So what we do here? Here we write a program that asks user to enter password, and when user press a character, it will print a star instead of the character that the user entered. Here I am going to press A and it print a star, then B, C, D and E. You can see here we enter 5 characters and it print 5 stars. Now press enter and it will show you the actual characters that you have entered. And at the same time it also show you the length of the password. This time it is 5. Okay, let's move to the coding section. First we need to declare the variables that we use in our program. Here we store the password as a string value. So we need a character array to store it. I am going to write here char password, and within the square bracket we need to specify the size of the array. I am going to write here 100. Next I am going to declare an integer type variable int I, which is initialized to 0. We need another variable to store the character. So I am going to write here char ch. Here we will read the character one at a time, and the character will be stored to the variable ch. Next I am going to ask user to enter password. Printf enter password. Next we read the characters one by one. For that I am going to write here a while loop. While a pair of parentheses and then a pair of curly braces. Here we run this loop infinite times. For that I am going to write here 1. 1 indicates true. So this condition is always true and will execute this loop forever. But when we come out of this loop, or what is the termination condition? After entering password, when user press enter button, we will come to know that this is the end of the password and we come out of this loop. Inside the loop, the first thing that we need to do, we need to read the characters from user. Here we use getCh function to read the character, and the character will be stored to the variable ch. For that I am going to write here ch equal to getCh. One thing I must say here, when we use a character in the program, or we read a character from user, at that time we used only the ASCII value of that character. Here whatever the character will be entered by the user, the ASCII value of that character will be written by the getCh function and stored to the variable ch. As I told you before, we come out of this loop when user press enter key. For that I am going to check the condition if ch equal to 13. 13 is the ASCII value of enter button. But if we use here 13, then it would be difficult to user to understand the program. If we use here enter, then it would be easier to read the program. But computer does not understand the enter key. It knows only the ASCII value. So what is the solution? We need to assign 13 to the enter key, and we can do it using a macro definition. So I am going to write here hash define enter 13. This statement is called macro definition or simply a macro. This indicates whenever enter is encountered in the program will be replaced by 13. Similarly, for tab key we can write hash define tab 9. 9 is the ASCII value of tab key. For backspace key we can write it as hash define. In short, backspace is written as BKSP. And then 8. 8 is the ASCII value of backspace key. and for space has defined space 32. 32 is the ASCII value of space key. So now we can use these keys in our program instead of using their ASCII value. I am going to write here enter instead of 13. If ch equal to enter means string is ended, so we need to put a null value to the input array password, because we know a string is ended with a null character. So I am going to write here password of I equal to \0. Symbolically null is represented by \0. Then we come out of this loop. For that I am going to write here break statement. If this condition is not true, then we check ch equal to backspace. Else if ch equal to backspace. If user press backspace, then the statement inside this block will be executed. Inside this block I am going to check the condition if I greater than 0, where I is the character position. If I is not greater than 0, means there is no character. If I is greater than 0, then we decrement I by 1, that is I minus minus. Then I am going to write here printf \b space and then again \b. Let's explain why we write this statement. Okay. Suppose here we enter 4 characters A, B, C and E. A is stored at index 0, B is stored at index 1, C at index 2 and E at index 3, and the cursor is at index 4. When we print a \b, cursor moves 1 position left and it comes at index 3. Then we print a space, so space will be printed at index 3 and the cursor will go at index 4. But we need to move the cursor at index 3. For that we print another backspace. Now whatever the character entered by the user will be printed at index 3. Okay, let's back to our program. Next thing is, if the user press a tab or space, then what happen? Here we don't want to consider a space or a tab as a part of the password. So when user press a tab or a space, we just ignore them. So I am going to write here else if ch equal to tab or ch equal to space. If this condition is true, then we execute continue statement. When continue statement is executed, control will go here and read the next character. If the character that the user entered is not a enter key, not a backspace, not a tab or not a space key, that means the user press a valid character. So what we do now? We store the character to the input array password, else password of I equal to ch. So this statement will store the value specified by the variable ch at index I. Next we need to increment the index by 1, that is I++. Next thing is, here we display the star instead of the character that the user entered. For that I am going to write here printf star. While loop is ended here. After the while loop we print the actual password that the user entered. For that I am going to write here printf new line and then your password is %s and here we refer password. Next we print the length of the password. So I am going to write here printf new line length equal to %d and here we refer I. Okay, our program is completed. Let's run it. Enter password. I am going to enter slide Then I'm going to enter a space. You can see here space is not accepted. Then I'm going to enter hunt. Press enter and it show you your password is slide hunt and the length is 9. Okay, let's run it again. Compile and run. Enter your password. I'm going to enter C programming. But I entered the wrong character, so I'm going to press the backspace 2 times. And you can see here 2 stars are removed from here. Now I'm going to type the correct password. Press enter and it print your password is C programming and the length is 12. This is it. Hope you understand. If you like this video, please share it and click on the like button on YouTube. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more videos. These are some other videos of our channel. To watch this video, just click on it. Get in touch with us. Visit us on YouTube at youtube.com/slidehunt. Join us on Facebook at facebook.com/slidehunt. Follow us on Twitter and Google+.